Tell me, how do you like your tea?
I'm actually a coffee person. If I'm gonna have tea, it's black tea. Egypt is full of inspiration for me. What is mostly inspirational for me is when I go to workshops. Sisterhood is a really, really important part of my life. I have 2 stepsisters, and I've grown up in a very female world. And I think they have really made me stronger and kinder, evolve, learn from myself, because sisterhood is amazing. Women are very strong, but also have a lot of challenges, especially in the workplace, because you have to try and balance family life and work, and that can be really challenging. So I think it's important for me to create a space where women are heard and seen, where they are respected, where they're allowed to grow, but they're also allowed to have a balanced life. It takes a lot to get me flustered. I was educated to just keep marching on no matter what happens, and just to understand that life is going to throw punches. That's really how I maneuver. I don't feel disconnected or out of place with my purpose. I think maybe I did in the past, and maybe because I wasn't connected to myself in a way that I am now. So I'm in a good place and I feel very connected. The unseen side, it's really all the really hard work. I think what people see many times is not all the hard work that goes behind it. And I think everyone in my team it's been like kind of a startup mentality, where just way beyond the call of duty, and everyone has been working so, so hard. Yeah, that's really the unseen part of the journey. How do you navigate between traditional and contemporary? It's 2 faces of the same coin. So I don't really feel like I navigate between the 2. I feel that I'm always looking to the thread that binds the past to the present. And when I'm doing new collections, many times editing the past and seeing how, what's important about the past today. What can we learn from it? And so that's very much part of what I do. Craftsmanship. How do different materials speak to you? Materials really do speak to me. And I really love anything with texture. So that's why I think I got into textiles, because I love anything that's woven. I love the different types of texture, from, bed linen that's really, really silky smooth, fabrics that are woven in a hamim and that just have all this texture, but things can have a soul as well, and that objects can tell a story. Bonds. A bond you've built that feels unbreakable. For sure, my children. Okay, that's unbreakable, but maybe I didn't build it, it was a gift. I think the bond with my team at work, I think it really feels like family. And my bond to Egypt, which has adopted me, and I've made it my home. And I've had a family here, and I've had a life here. And I think that's, to me, an unbreakable bond. I'm very careful of, if I'm going to enter a community and I'm going to start working with a group of artisans, that I'm sure that I'm going to stay there for the long haul, and that we create a bond, that we create, a long-lasting relationship, and that we can really see, that we can work together and grow together. The one that I've been avoiding. How has your passion shaped your career growth? Storytelling has always been my passion. When I first arrived to Egypt, I started a magazine. Whatever I did had to have some degree of impact. I was very aware that whatever I did would have different consequences, and that I needed to take those into consideration. Independence is something I have fought very hard for. So I think it's not something you can take for granted. And I think it's something you need to fight for. I never give up. I'll always try to find a way to keep on going. And I think I used to not ask for help. I've become more independent, and more confident. I realize that it's not like vulnerability is just human. It's strength. To remember about me, that I really cared about my family, about my children, about the people that I work with, the place where I live, that I cared.
Thank you, Goya.
Hope you enjoyed your Yeah, thank you.